How's it going, guys? Doe here. Hope we're doing good. Today, I'm going to show you how to kill Exalted Zamora. Zamora with a Z. This fight can be rough, as per usual. And you have a bunch of stuff coming at you, all kinds of things happening. So we're going to take a little bit different approach with our skills and things of the nature. Anyway, one way to fight this boss is to try to go for like a one-shot type build. It might not work. We'll see, though. We'll see what happens. Just run in here, get hit one time so I can get my life stuff. What are you doing? And you get hit. Okay, it's not gonna be one shot because this gamer hasn't hit me yet. Like, I have to hit it to make it do something, but that's practically a one shot. And yeah. So that's one approach you can take to this fight, but that's not really practical for players that are new, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a different one. To show you guys a more realistic approach to this fight, I'm using a valve plate that does not have any augment slots. I will be using some gears upgraded, but it shouldn't be that much help considering I have no augments, which are immensely helpful. And my weapons are not upgraded, and one of them isn't even, or actually that's a lie, one of them is 50, but they're not that crazy. Now, as far as my skills go, these are the skills I would take on this fight. I did not put in all my skill points everywhere because this is a helpful, like, I guess like a pseudo tutorial for folks that aren't even going to be 50 in some cases, so you won't have access to all the skill points that you normally would have access to. So I'm not sure how many skill points you'd have access to, but I just chose the things that I think I would need on this fight, and that makes sense. Sunring Slam, not that useful in this fight. IMO, because you won't have a whole lot of time if you don't have Slow Hammer. And then banners will be useful, but it won't be used that often. It won't be that useful since this boss likes to teleport a lot. It's like valomyr and Dauntless. Whole lot of fun, smile. And nothing else here really would help me. All stats would help, but I don't know how many points you guys have access to. And a spirit might be more damage. Anywho, these are what I would take for skills. And let's go ahead and get into the fighting. On this fight, I got plus 50% resistance to dual blades warhammer. I won't be using those. Minus 30% bleed resistance. Bleed isn't that crazy on bosses. And active boons are basically 120% physical damage, and weak point or weak weapon technique damage is increased, and weapon technique charge speed is also increased. So use your weapon techniques and bring physical weapons is what the game is telling me to do, so I will oblige. The Zamora fight is very questionable at a certain point. Roughly at half health, you'll see what I mean. I'll point it out if it's not clear what's happening. But this fight starts off with a projectile most of the time. In this case, it's a horizontal attack. That sound, when you hear like a little slice, like that is a one swing. There's another version of that attack that is two swings. When it TPs away, it has a dot in the middle, which is a weak point. Try your best to hit that weak point. That's a lot of extra damage. Every time it TPs away, it'll make that thing. That's a quick little cast of projectiles, and those you want to just back away because they are heat-seeking and they explode like pretty much instantly. Have a giant bubble above me. Homie is... Alright, see, look. I don't want to get bursted on by these little bubbly boys. Bubbly boys would not be ideal. I'm gonna banner plant here, pop a heal. And hit him with that number. Ow. Pain. So I'm going to try to use my techniques because that is mostly going to be free damage. I can get knocked out of it by certain attacks from Zamora, but mostly it should be free of the damage. And try and hit weak points to your weapon techniques. On this phase, look for the totems that have a purple mist coming out of them to the boss and just break those. And then after that... Wait, pain. After that, hit the boss. Try and cleave the ads so you don't get poisoned and hurt. These things can really mob you. What's it doing? Oh! So that is a... I'm not sure what it's called, but that's an interruptible attack. You can parry that with your... whatever your parry button is. If you're on console, I have no idea. If you're on PC, it's Q. This is the most scuffed move in 2020. It's a giant portal that rains down damage. I believe it's void damage. And I just have to run away from it. It's so fast. Why is it so fast? What the F? No shot that's balanced. No shot. So that is the most scuffed thing on this fight that I can think of. That's a triple attack. Or normally it is. Homie just like gave up. Like normally it's like, you know, slice, and then overhead swing. But the game was just like, nah. See, look. That's what it should do, but earlier it just didn't do that. Going for my weapon technique damage, because it's the safest thing. Pain. Pain. Damage! You're mad. Oh, I'm mad. I'm dead. It was nice knowing y'all. We got it down to last bar. Can I juke the portal? How is this balanced? Oh, I had to get my freaking... If you sprint for a while... If you sprint for a while, then you get like a speed boost. I just have to hope I get that. I have to hope I'm like running away in time. Alright, homie's almost dead. Homie's weak. I didn't expect it to be this difficult, but not having augments changes a lot of things. Who'd have thought? Alright. Got my ultimate. What's up, bish? And we win. This is how I... Why are the numbers that big on my screen? Bruh. This game has so many features, he said. But yeah, this fight is very freaking rough. But this is the fight with no augments. Just how it plays out. Whenever it teleports away, always try and go for weak points. That is how the fight becomes easy. If you do not do that, the fight is more difficult. When it summons that purple rain, it's not chocolate rain, all right? Run away. It's dangerous. Purple rain. Get out of there. Not safe. And interrupt the blue blue teleport. There's a name for it that I'm forgetting. But yeah, that's the fight. I would suggest taking this nerd, Illumini. Greyhawk, I think, is what I'm using. He's also good. Soul Shatter is useful on this boss unless your modifiers or your effects say otherwise. Soul Shatter is pretty good. Soul Shatter is good. Weak points are good. Armor Slice is good. Those are the three valid plates I would suggest taking on this fight. And yeah, Longsword's good on this fight. That's why I have two. Smile. But that's how it goes. If you have better gear, it should be easier. That's the fight though, y'all. Hopefully it helped you in some way. If it did, make sure to drop a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more content. All those things help me out immensely. If you want, use creator code OhDough in the Epic Games Store when you buy games if you can. That also helps me out a ton. #ad. And thank y'all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.